Good morning and happy Monday, you guys. So I am in the car, as you can see, and it is, I'm pretty sure you can see and or hear that it is pouring down raining. Now, this is calm compared to what it was like, I'm going to say 30 minutes ago, because for a while it had really been pouring down raining. I mean, that hard rain. It sounded like it was going to come through the roof. And thundering and lightning. And if you know me, then you know I do not fool with anybody's thunder. I don't care for lightning either, but thunder is a no-no for me. So I said, Lord, I'm so glad that I'm working from home today, because this has just been too much. But I had to leave my house because I'm going to get Dad, and then I can get back home and get back to work. So I did not make it to the gym this morning. Apparently my body needed some rest, because when I woke up, it was 5:48. And that was because I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I woke up, and you know how you jump up, you look around, you're like, good God, what is today? What time is it? And I looked at my phone, and it said 5:48. And I said, good Lord, I'd have missed the gym. So it is what it is. You know, it's not the end of the world. And I decided what I will do is about 12:30, 1 o'clock, probably like 1 o'clock, I'll just go across the street from my house and do an hour of cardio over at Planet Fitness, and I'll get back to my weight training on Wednesday. Because sometimes your body just needs a rest, you know, simple as that. Now, let's jump into today's topic. So today's topic is, you have come too far to quit. You have come too far to quit. Now, I don't know who this video is for, but if you're out there and you have put in, you have worked your butt off, blood, sweat, and tears, the whole 9 yards to accomplish something, and you've decided that you're going to walk away from it, you wash your hands of it, you're done with it because it hasn't turned out the way you thought it was going to, can I just say to you that you've come too far to quit? I would say to you that you are doing yourself a disservice if you really have a goal and or a dream of accomplishing something, and just because it doesn't look like what you thought it should look like by now, you want to say, forget it, I'm done. But excuse me, y'all, my sinuses are draining. But can I just tell you that your breakthrough is right there. Your breakthrough. And I have to always go back to the meme that I've seen over the years, where the man is picking away at the dirt, and he's frustrated because he said, you know, I've been at this for a while now, and I haven't gotten to where I want it to be. And he decides to give up. But what he doesn't know is that if he had just hit that dirt one more time, what he was looking for was right on the other side of that wall of dirt. And for many of you, that's the case. What you're looking for, what you've been working your behind off for, is right there. But if you give up now, guess what? You will never, ever, ever reach the thing that you were trying to reach. So I just want to encourage you. And I know it gets discouraging. We all get discouraged when we're trying to do things and it's not coming as quickly as we wanted. It's not coming as easy as we thought it was going to be. And so we get frustrated and we say, you know what, the hell with it. Let's just keep it real, because we're all adults. The hell with it. But I want to tell you, I want to encourage you not to do that, because that thing that you've been working your butt off for, honey, I promise you, it's right there. You just have to hold on a little while longer. See, I don't know about you, but I'm of the mindset that I'm going to keep going until I reach what it is that I'm striving for, especially when I know in my heart of heart that this is something that I've been called to do. It's just like starting a business. It's just like starting a business. Starting a business can be kind of rough, right? Because you've got to get out there. People have to know who you are. It's just like starting on YouTube. When you first started YouTube, well, if you're on YouTube, but when you first started your YouTube channel, guess what? You had one video. You put it out there, and you probably didn't get any views or anything like that, and you got frustrated. But you know what? You said, guess what? I'm going to keep going. So now you have tons of subscribers. You have tons of videos. Well, some people have only a few videos but a ton of subscribers. However that works for you. But what I'm saying is you didn't give up just because you didn't get what you were looking for when you started your channel. I know I didn't. At first it was kind of rough. I celebrated 4 years of YouTube. I think it was the end of June, might be the end of August, but the end of June, I'm gonna say the end of June. I celebrated 4 years on YouTube. No, it was actually last week. I'm so sorry. It was last week that I celebrated 4 years on YouTube. And at first, I didn't have any subscribers, but you know what? I just kept putting out my content. See, because I understood that what I was doing was going to benefit somebody, even if it took a while for them to figure out that they needed what I had to offer. So I kept going. I didn't get discouraged and give up. And it's like with anything else. You start a business, you start a new eating program, a new fitness program. It's going to take some time. So you have to just stay with it and not give up. Giving up is easy. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. Now, I will say this. There will be times when you're going to know in your heart of hearts that it's time to give up on something. You're going to know when it's time to action. I hate to say this, give up on someone, because sometimes we will go to bat for people. They won't go to bat for themselves. And you have to know when it's time to just give up and say, you know what? I have done all that I can do. I'm going to sit back now and just pray and ask God to handle it. Because for real, chances are you should have gotten God involved in that thing a long time ago. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But I said all that to say this because it was on my mind when I woke up this morning. And I just want to encourage you all, if you are working hard towards something, don't always be so quick to give up. And I met people like that they work towards stuff. And if it doesn't turn out the way they want, they just give up and say, oh, well, you know what, I'll start on something else. And I'm thinking, okay, well, but when that doesn't work, so you're just going to give up on that and keep starting something new? At some point, you've got to stick with something and see it all the way through. Constantly giving up is not going to get you where you want to be. All you'll have is a whole bunch of unfinished projects. And I don't know about you all, but I'm not in the market for a whole bunch of unfinished projects. So I hope this helps someone today. Again, like I said, I don't know who this is for, but I just woke up with that. And this really isn't even what I was going to talk about today, but I woke up and this was just on my mind because I said to myself, somebody needs to hear that. Somebody is so close to their breakthrough, but they're thinking about giving up. And if you give up, guess what? You certainly won't get to accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish. So, sorry about that, y'all. Sometimes my this tripod allows my camera to move around. So again, I just want to encourage you, no matter who it is, no matter how big or small the thing is that you want to do, stick with it. Don't be so quick to always give up, because giving up will definitely assure that you will not accomplish that goal or that dream. As every time because here's the thing, every time you give up, you now have got to start all over again. Imagine getting almost to the finish line of a race and you decide to give up, and now you've got to go all the way back to the starting point to begin again. Who wants to keep doing that? So I want to encourage you guys, keep trying, keep pushing, stay with it, pray about it. And everything that you do, let me leave you with that. In everything that you do, you need to pray about it. I don't know about you guys, but I know I do. I pray about everything. It doesn't matter how big or how small that thing is. Y'all, there's a ton of puddles of water out here. Good grief. It doesn't matter how big or how small that thing is, but I pray about everything. And I ask God, I said, well, Lord, now you know this is what I want to do, but if this is not what you would have me to do, let me know that, so that I'm not wasting my time and other people's time as well. So again, pray about everything. That's a must. And if you've prayed about it and you've heard the word that you need to keep going with whatever it is that you're doing, honey, I say stick with it. Stick with it and ride it out. And again, guess what? Even if it doesn't pan out to be what you want it to be, you will have learned so much for it. Because my thing is always this: you don't know, we don't truly understand how many people we help when we do whatever it is that we do. And let me say that again. You really don't understand how many people you help, how many people I help when we do what we do. Just like doing YouTube or video. Excuse me, y'all. Again, my sinuses are draining. Just like doing videos, I never know who's going to be blessed by a video that I put out. But you know what? I love it when I get emails or inbox messages saying, Michelle, thank you so much. I saw your video on XYZ, and you have no idea how much that blessed me, because I've been thinking about that, or that's been something on my mind, and my earrings coming off. And so because of you, I now have a clear picture of what it is that I need to do. It's just so rewarding to see that. That's why I do what I do, because I understand that I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but there are some folks out there that need to hear what I have to say and need what it is that I have to offer. And so you should always approach life the same way. Everybody doesn't need what you have to offer. But whatever it is, if God placed it in you, then you need to see that thing through. You don't have a right to give up on it just because it's not going the way you need it to go. Sit down to the table, not back down, but sit down to the table. Look over your notes. What did you write down? What were your goals? What steps did you put down to get to where you want to be? I'd be willing to bet you most of you didn't write down anything. This is why I always put pen to paper when I'm going to do something, because I can go back and say, okay, check off, I did this, this, and this. I still need to do this, this, and this. And if I go back a few steps and say, okay, well, everything was good till I got up to this point, maybe I need to tweak this, and then I can move forward. But if you don't put it down on paper, then you have nothing to go back to. Good Lord, y'all, these puddles of water. You have nothing to go back to. So I just want to encourage you guys, always put down what it is that you're trying to accomplish, so that way you can go back and figure out where things went wrong, or where you need to go back and fix it or tweak things to make it right. But do not give up on yourself, because here's what I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let you be. I feel like this: when you give up on yourself, you give up on me as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you give up on yourself, you're giving up on me, and you're giving up on everybody else out there that's counting on you to do what you said that you were going to do. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. When you give up on yourself, you're giving up on me and everybody else out there that's counting on you to do what you said that you were going to do. So I need you all to see that thing through. Stop giving up. Is it easy? Of course it is. We all have done it, but I'm at a point in time in my life where I'm not giving up on things or people unless the good Lord whispers in my ear and says, Michelle, that's a lost cause. Let it go, sweetie. I'll handle it from here. Just let that go. Other than that, stay on track and accomplish the goals that you've set for yourself. I want to say thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back. Y'all know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. And let me say this, y'all. Just now, I went through a huge puddle of water that I really had to creep through because it was so much water. I need to hurry and get my behind back in the house and pray that this rain is not going to last like this all day, because it is a mess. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's a mess. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. If you're in the DMV area, try to stay dry. And if you don't have to be out on the road, then do as little driving as possible, because I do believe even on the news they've asked people, if you don't have to really be out there, then don't, because there are a lot of puddles of water out here, and you know, people like to drive fast in the rain for some strange reason. So other than that, you guys, have a great rest of the day, and don't give up. That thing that you're working on, it was designed, it was given to you because God needed you to make that thing come to pass. And so if you give up, again, and I forgot to say that, you're disappointing God. Well, not really, because he already knew you were going to give up on him, but you're giving up on him, you're giving up on me, and everybody else is counting on you. Let's not give up on anything, you guys. Let's work our butts off till we get to the end and make that thing happen, because somebody somewhere needs what you have to offer. Until next time, take care.